Hello guys, today I'm going to introduce you this book called David Williams' Grandpa's Great Escape. This book is about a little boy named Jack and Jack's beloved grandpa. And Jack's grandpa was once a pilot. A pilot with a jet plane. A jet plane is used when something happens, a war happens. So this is when Hitler's army went inside British. Great British was once kidnapped to Hitler's army. So Hitler's army was crashed for Grandpa. Jack's grandpa did a great risk for British. But Jack's grandpa's plane was at the Great World War Museum, which means that no longer Grandpa could do that. So Grandpa once went inside the school of Jack's when it was Grandfather's Day. So Jack's grandfather was really happy about being Jack's grandfather. So Jack introduced his grandfather that his grandfather was a pilot once, a jet plane pilot. A jet plane pilot means that everybody in the school was really impressed. But one person was not. Can you guess who it was? No, you cannot, because I never told you about Mrs. Who was it exactly? I don't remember too. It was. Oh yeah, I found it. It was Miss Verity, but for long it's Veronica. So Jack and Jack's grandpa had a great escape, but the escape means that not for only in school escape. They were in the museum, long dark night. But everybody in the crowd, one person saw the thing happening inside the museum. So everybody crowded inside the museum and saw what was happening. There was Grandpa and Jack and a security guard hanging on the plane's, what do you call it? Wing. So the wing was falling over when it suddenly happened. Crack! And they were falling. But they were saved by Miss Verity, short for Veronica. So Veronica was really happy about the guard and they all smiled at each other. But there was a little problem. Miss Veronica hated Jack and Jack's grandfather. So Mrs. Veronica called the police and they were inside the cell. But the most hilarious part was when, who was it? Two detectives detecting on Grandpa and Jack. So Jack begged for Grandpa and him to be at the same room. So the cop said it was okay. So Jack and Grandpa was in the same room. So Grandpa made up a really big mistake. They were going on a mass breakout. So the project worked. So they went out to the prisons. So the prison's boss was the lady. So the lady boss had being crashed upon cement blocks, and Grandpa and Jack would happily ever after work together. So that was the book about David Williams' Grandpa's Great Escape. Bye.